BearPodcast, $4.98. Merry Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, my husband sent to me a bear who is on his knees. On the second day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 2 nipple clamps and the bear who is on his knees. On the third day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the fourth day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the fifth day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the sixth day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the seventh day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the 8th day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 8 cubs of woofy, 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the 9th day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 9 chasers chasing, 8 cubs of woofy, 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the 10th day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 10 otters cruising, 9 chasers chasing, 8 cubs of woofy, 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the 11th day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 11 daddies flogging, 10 otters cruising, 9 chasers chasing, 8 cubs of woofy, 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees. On the 12th day of Christmas, my husband sent to me 12 rimmers rimming, 11 daddies flogging, 10 otters cruising, 9 chasers chasing, 8 cubs of woofing, 7 bears manscaping, 6 bottoms moaning, 5 cock rings, 4 polar bears, 3 French kisses, 2 nipple clamps, and the bear who is on his knees.
It involves showing of more fur.
There's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of cake.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's just closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everyone.
Thanks, the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and junk.
Just that I saw it on Instagram.
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
The
here.
bitter party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
Yes, and welcome to episode 498. And it's December 23rd.
That's right. It's the day before Christmas Eve.
The day before. It's the Christmas Eve. It's
The eve of
Eve
Christmas,
of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we have Master Alchemist, Professor Mike, in there cooking us dinner.
He's making dinner in his underwear. Hot. Look at that. He smiles.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you need to be on that other Bear podcast.
Oh, that's right. The underwear. Oh, the compare underbears. Anyway, okay, so yeah, welcome to Bear Podcast. It's our holiday show, I guess, because it's the week of Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the show, you've seen the video of us making the tree. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Are you and Mike putting the tree together?
No. Our tree from last year or 2
Oh,
years
okay.
ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Michael, what happened? Michael Maynard, what happened to your
I
angel bear?
I know. This is Ray's. I have the bear that's on top of the tree right now is kind of. It's about to fall. I need someone who's tall, so I'll have Scrum Bear put it. Arrange it tomorrow.
Scrum Bear fix it for you.
Yeah. Okay. So what have you been up to, Ray? I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. Well, I've seen you last week, but we didn't record last week.
No, that's right. We didn't record last week. We went Christmas shopping.
Oh, that's right. We went Christmas shopping. We're looking for tables, and I got some gay soap.
You got some gay soap. That's right. Mike, did you see the gay soap?
I did not see the gay soap. What's the gay soap?
The red wine something.
Oh, yeah. They're all over here.
He hasn't put them out yet?
Some.
Okay.
Well, no, as soon as I showed up, I walked in the door and I said, what the hell is the gay soap?
That's what I thought. So.
Well, what can I do? We have gay soap.
But that's okay. We had to go to Bath and Body Works to buy the mother-in-law some lotion and potions and stuff like that.
Lotion and potions. I thought it's just a witch. What would you say?
For her needs. I didn't say she was a witch. I said I was buying her stuff for Christmas.
Potions. Lotions and potions.
So,
Yeah, we were there, and we also got to, we went to the Apple store. We went to the Apple store just to check it out. And, of course, people are there hustling.
that's right. And nobody will buy me a new iMac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Nobody.
$3,000 iMac, no one would buy you one.
Just petty cash for some people.
Yeah, send your donations for Ray. Yeah, so we did that last weekend. We just pretty much did some window shopping. We're looking for a table. Actually, we're trying to look for a table for the dining room here.
Mm-hmm.
Something small, but then
Hermania is very particular about the said table.
yeah, it has to be. Well, the tables we were looking at are bedside tables. They're not for the kitchen.
They would work. They were nice.
They were nice. They're pretty big, and
And if you get one of the more contemporary modern looking ones, you can't tell it's a nightstand or if it's just multiple drawers or whatever.
just put something on top of it that would
Yeah,
make
there you
it look like a dining table.
Yeah.
Or dining table, one of those buffets or hutch or something like that. Yeah, we were window shopping and we just didn't find any good tables, so we ended up just buying gay soap.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What have you been watching, Ray?
Well, Robbie and I went and saw the Hunger Games. Enjoyed it.
I
Yes.
enjoyed it myself too. So, what do you think of the progression this time of of Katniss as a character there? Did you like what happened to her? Because you read all the books.
No, I have not read the books.
Okay. So, what do you think? What do you think of what happened to her?
Well, I read the Wikipedia, so I know what happens in the story.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, that's not fair.
but I like what they've done with it. I mean, it was a little slow in the beginning because they were doing all this stuff, and I expected a little bit more. But I mean, I think they tied it up nicely towards the end. The next one's going to be the interesting with Pita.
With Pita.
Yeah, the third one.
Is it all about Pita?
Well, in the third episode, he kind of gets brainwashed. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
I would imagine he was. Actually, right now I'm actually reading the books. I'm on the first book right now. I want to because you know how it is with books. They're more detailed than the movie, of course, and the movie just misses a lot. Yeah. So I want to read the book because, like I said, I heard from friends who've read it.
Yeah. Well, somebody was telling me that read the book that on Catching Fire they pulled every living winner of the Hunger Games and threw them in the arena this time. Mm-hmm. And the movie they went and drew names from each
district.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's true. If that happened that way in the book, what somebody's telling me they just forgot or whatever. But they were saying, oh yeah, there was somebody there in a wheelchair that couldn't even walk. That got thrown out there and all this kind of stuff. So it'd been interesting to see all that for 70-something years. You'd at least probably had 40-something people living.
Yeah,
Maybe that still alive that
that's true.
get thrown out there and kill each other. So
Yeah, can't wait. When is the third one going to go out next year?
probably next year. Yeah, I think it comes out next year this time. Probably Thanksgiving again. So
Let's see, Pita. Okay.
So what else have you done this weekend?
We watched The Hobbit. Mike and I watched The Hobbit last night, and it was The Hobbit, the second one, the Desolation of Smaug.
Smog.
How do you say it, Mike? Smaug.
Smog.
Smaug. Yeah, we watched it, and I really enjoyed it. I remember listening to the audiobook because I couldn't read it because it's so long.
Yeah.
And it was the fun part. It's one of the fun parts of the book of The Hobbit when they were riding the barrels and everything. You've seen the trailer?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet because that's a 3.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
It was
It was packed, like 3 people.
Yeah.
I had a bet with Mike. Mike, we should go there early because it's gonna be long lines. What? And Mike would say, 10:45 p.m. on a Sunday, it would be packed. How could that? So I won the bet. No, I lost the bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike won the bet. I said, I'll give him a foot rub if there are no people there. But if it was packed, he gives me a foot rub. So I lost.
Oh, you lost.
I gave him a foot rub that evening.
excuse me.
In the movie theater?
Not in the movie theater. I should have done it in the movie theater. It would have been awkward.
Period. You haven't done it yet.
What do you mean? Yeah, so it was not packed at night. I think it's just the second week.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's a good movie. I mean, you've read the book, so you pretty much know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's been around so long. I've seen the cartoon.
You've seen the cartoon?
I've seen the cartoon.
You know what? I was digging around here. I'm cleaning upstairs. I saw the cartoon. I have the box set of the cartoon.
Oh, you do? Cool.
Yeah, we should watch it. I mean, it's got The Hobbit and the Three Towers and everything. Yeah, the 3 other books, the 3 other movies. So I want to watch the cartoon part. Yeah, should be interesting. But in the movie, they have these little storylines that I'm sure I don't remember in the book, like Legolas being
Well, they pull some storylines out of the first couple books to fill in gaps in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the Brown Wizard,
Yeah.
that was from the Sumerian, I think.
Oh, from another book.
Another book.
Oh, okay.
But there's stuff that happens as this that relates back to that unless you read the books. They had to pull bits and pieces over to make things flow better, from what my understanding. So
watch. By the way, just a slight spoiler, not much of a spoiler. You gotta watch the very beginning. Of course, you watch the very beginning of the movie. You'll see Peter Jackson, the director, walking across the street. Just wow, he's doing the Stan Lee,
Yeah.
doing some cameos on his movies. So yeah, he did a cameo.
Yeah.
At least I think it was Peter Jackson because all of them are all bearded and costumed and wearing beards and bears, just walking around. So I would think
was he a dwarf?
Yeah, there were dwarves. No, he was human.
Human, okay.
He was a human. He was crossing the street. Yeah, it was nice. It was good to see that.
Oh, cool.
And also, as you can see, I am now a little bit recovered on my legs.
Yes.
So I can start running again. Maybe this week.
Mike, his legs can go above his head again.
Well, they never stop.
What? What are we talking about here? Okay. I don't have helium heels. Okay, so I picked up swimming now. So I'm now doing lots of swimming.
Yeah.
Because
While you're sitting in the bathtub? Is that how you swim?
no. It's like mahjong. It's also mahjong is called swimming. Also, have you played mahjong before?
Yeah.
Because you put your arm. You like you're doing a breaststroke on the tiles. Yeah, so that's mahjong. Anyway, so yeah, I've been picking up swimming right now, and it's a good exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I feel better because you don't land on your foot. You just swim.
Yeah.
But then it's just a hassle getting wet and
Just
everything.
dog paddle. Just dog
Just
paddle.
dog paddle all the way. Mm-hmm. Anyway, okay, Ray. So
But other than that, probably y'all said y'all went to the movie late last night, right?
Yeah, we did.
Well, early in the day yesterday, I was standing outside freezing outside the Taste of Texas
Oh,
because it's
that's
a
right.
3-hour wait to get in.
Why is it so good? What kind of restaurant was it?
It's a steak place. You never been to Taste of Texas?
No, is it really that good that you wait for 3 hours?
Yes,
Why?
because it's just magical steak.
Magical steak when you eat it,
Yes.
all your sins will go away.
Yes, pretty much. That's the way.
Okay.
So,
Oh wow.
but it's very good. But
So
I mean,
how-
they don't
how
take
much?
reservations or do anything like that. It's first come, first serve. So we got there about 5:30, and it was a 3-hour wait. So
And you guys were just standing out there.
we stood outside in the freezing cold. They had heaters outside, so we stood outside up under a heater most of the night.
How long was the line?
Oh, it was. Our number was 191, and when we got there, they were on 99.
Oh wow,
So
that many, huh?
it was packed. So
So
a lot
okay.
of big. Well, the thing was, there's a lot of big parties. I mean, whole families.
Oh, that's why.
and friends and
Mm.
groups. I mean, there are some tables that were like 10 deep, and
Mm.
so we were 6, so it's kind of hard to get a table.
Okay, so describe this magical steak. I mean, is it really worth it? 3 hours?
It melted in your mouth.
Really?
Hmm.
Did you order it well done
No,
steak,
medium well.
medium well?
Yeah.
Not even medium.
If you look on Facebook, there's a picture of Robbie eating his bone-in steak.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It looks like Fred Flintstone, something Fred Flintstone would eat. But you get to go pick your steak out. They take you back to the kitchen and
Really?
pick out the steak you want. You can look at the marbling of it, see if that's how you want it or if you want a
That's
different
why
cut.
it's really good.
So-
Was it pricey? It was just
Oh yes,
Very pricey.
it's about $50 a person.
Wow.
That's just food.
It's
It
just.
include drinks and anything else.
But how about sides? What did you guys eat for sides?
The meal comes with a side and a salad. So
That's it
yeah,
for $50 per person. A
Yeah.
steak, a side, and a salad. And
Yeah.
just-
they were
Ranch dressing?
they were virgin cows, all of them. It was virgin meat.
wow.
That's why it tasted so good.
Okay.
So,
Sounds exciting.
but anyway, it was good. It was very good. Had a good time with Jerry, Patrick, and Paul and Bill, and of course Robbie.
Oh,
So had a good
Sure.
dinner.
Ray, Mike, we should go next time. Okay. For red meat, and then we'll eat salads the whole week after that, right? Okay, let's go on with some of our topics, Ray. What do you have here?
Entertainment this week. Got a couple stories coming up that come up the last week or so that while we've been out. But first one is X-Men: Days of Future Past, which is the new X-Men movie they're working on.
Mm-hmm.
Fans of Anna Paquin's mutant X-Men superhero character might be disappointed to learn that she will not be in the upcoming movie. She has been cut.
Oh, that's right. She plays
Rogue.
Rogue.
So, direction Brian Singer confirmed to Entertainment Weekly that the scene featuring the True Blood starlet has been cut from the final film. Paquin came back to the fantasy flick to reprise her role as Marie and Marie's superhero alter ego Rogue. The action-adventure flick is due in theaters on May 23rd of 2014.
Okay.
So,
She's not really the most exciting character for me as a
well, in the comic books, Rogue played a big part as
Oh
like a
yeah,
sub-story.
she even became a leader of the
Yeah.
X-Men in the comic books.
So
And well, yeah.
they cut her from the movie. But the movie looks good from the previews I've seen so far.
Okay.
Because they're bringing it's most of the cast from the X-Men, their beginnings, and the older X-Men, and the other X-Men movies they did, and they're kind of merging the two. So,
So you think Patrick Stewart will be back?
yeah, Patrick Stewart will be there. Patrick Stewart and the, what's his name that played him in the origin movie?
Oh, the young guy.
Yeah, they'll both be there because the whole setup of the movie is basically taken from the comic books, if I remember the storyline correctly, where he has to go back and convince himself to do something so the devastating history of mutants and humans fighting doesn't happen.
Mm.
And I think Wolverine gets sent back to convince them,
Okay.
him and Magneto, to quit their fighting and do all this stuff to make sure that the future that they're living in doesn't happen. So.
Okay. Wow, interesting.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Another big story is Batman versus Superman, which is not the actual title of the movie. That's just what it's being called by Warner Brothers. Gal Gadot, is that how you say that? Gadot, cast as Wonder Woman.
I wonder how she looks like.
She was in Fast and Furious 6. She's pretty. I don't know if.
Okay. I see
I don't
now.
know if Paul Walker tapped that before he tapped out, but she's pretty.
That's bad. Right,
well,
that's so bad.
You know,
Yeah, this is how she looks like.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
She's very pretty.
Very, very pretty.
Yep.
So, but we'll see. You know, you never can tell. Just because somebody's pretty don't mean they got anything going for them.
She got a pretty mouth.
That's right. So,
Okay.
has been in breaking news. Warner Brothers has announced that Gal Gadot has been cast to play Wonder Woman in Batman vs Superman. The officially still untitled Man of Steel follow-up will star Henry Cavill as Superman and Ben Affleck as Batman.
No.
While rumors have been circulating for months that Wonder Woman would be in the Batman vs Superman, this is the first official confirmation from Warner Brothers. Batman vs Superman director Zack Snyder said Wonder Woman is arguably one of the most powerful female characters of all time as a fan favorite of the DC universe.
Lesbian.
Yeah. Well, she's from the Isle of Lesbos. Not only is Gal an amazing actress, but she also has that magical quality that makes her perfect for the role. We look forward to the audiences discovering Gal in the first feature of the film incarnation of this beloved character. Gal Gadot has appeared in a number of TV shows, but she is perhaps best known for playing Giselle. Is that how do you say that? Giselle? No.
Giselle.
Giselle. That's right. In Fast and the Furious 6. It's unknown at this point how large or small Gadot's role will be in the Batman vs. Superman. However, considering that Warner Brothers will likely eventually do a Wonder Woman standalone movie, it is definitely a major deal for Gadot. Batman vs. Superman is scheduled to be released in movie theaters on July 17th, 2015.
Do you think she's gonna do the spinning thing to change clothes?
I don't know. We might not ever see. We might only see her as Wonder Woman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not as Diana Prince? But do you think if she's gonna do the standalone, do you think she's going to continue the TV canon of spinning around and changing
I don't know.
clothes?
You never know. It all depends on how much homage they pay to the TV series, how much homage they pay to the comic book series, and the different incarnations of Wonder Woman.
How does she do it in the comic books either?
I don't think she spins.
She spins. It's only
That was some gay writer's idea. Oh, she just spins.
The spinners are. It's a gay writer's idea to let
Yeah.
Linda Carter to spin and
Spin.
change clothes. Okay, that's right. How about?
But I think it was just one of those. It was one of those TV gimmicks that got to be able to transition because she just couldn't all of a sudden become Wonder Woman.
Yeah, they just needed to change her. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like Superman used the phone booth to change. I mean,
it's a lot easier. Well, how about Batman? He can't really change, can he? He has to go home, right?
well, he changes all the time. I mean, he's been Ben Affleck. He's been Christian
Mike, what do you think
Bale.
of Ben Affleck being Batman? Mike, he doesn't like it either. Aww.
Actually, I like Ben Affleck. Okay.
I like Ben Affleck. I just
Him as Batman?
him as Batman. I just
How
don't
many
see it.
Batmans have we had? We have Michael Keaton. We have George Clooney. We had Val Kilmer.
Mhm.
We had Christian Bale.
Mhm.
And who else?
What's his name? The original Batman.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Let's not forget Adam West.
Who else played Batman?
Um,
I always said everyone, right? It's the only one I can remember. But anyway, it reminds me of
Michael
Yeah,
Keaton.
we mentioned that already. He's the first one. They took the weird ones to become Batman. I don't know. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this because it's got two new characters, Wonder Woman and Superman. Well, it's going to be the same people, though, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same Superman from the reboot Superman series. So.
You know what's weird about this? You have Metropolis and Gotham City, both fictional places.
Yeah. Well, in theory, I think in the DC universe, at one time, Metropolis sat on one side of the bay and Gotham City sat on the other side of the bay, kind of deal. Like they were kind of close together.
That's weird. Just like
So-
it's just like New Jersey and New York.
Just like Central City is close to what's the city that Oliver Queen from Arrow is based in?
Oh,
I can't
Emerald City. No,
No,
Emerald City.
that's Wizard of Oz, man.
That's really- Sorry.
Anyway,
My
so-
gayness just came
so-
out. Emerald City. Oh my god.
I should be clocking in heels. Hey. The gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Yes.
Or-
But before we go on, I just want to say thank you, Mike, for an awesome dinner.
That was an awesome dinner, Mike. Thank you. We'll see how this podcast goes because Maynard's had 2 glasses of wine. And he's a lightweight, so it don't take much.
I'm a little
He'll be
bit
all-
tipsy.
Here in a minute.
I'm a little bit tipsy right now. I hope I can read the news
Mm-hmm.
properly. Okay, go
So
ahead.
on to the gay. Is my husband gay?
That okay? Is he gay? I think he is.
Okay, my
I
husband's
think
gay.
he
Okay,
is.
all right. Is my husband gay? Google searches higher and less LGBT friendly states. So interesting.
Oh,
So if the
like
state's
Texas.
less LGBT friendly, then it is a higher search.
High search on
Google. Is
is
my
my
husband gay?
Okay,
So,
interesting.
have you had to ask Google, is my husband gay recently? If so, a new opinion piece in this week's New York Times by Seth Stevens Davidowitz.
Davidovitz.
I cannot say
Davidovitz.
names anymore.
Stephen
Says you may be
Davidovitz.
living in a state that's less tolerant to LGBT people. So I wonder if that means Utah's out of the running now. Also, you've probably never seen any television show created by Ryan Murphy, and that's not from the study. That's just this blogger's guess. The two states where the question is my husband gay is most commonly Googled turn out to be Louisiana
Really? Woo!
and South Carolina.
That's where you from?
So,
Oh my God, South Carolina.
places
Really?
not exactly on the forefront of LGBT equality. According to Stevens, in 21 out of the 25 states where the question is most frequently asked, support for gay marriage is lower than the national average. The query, is my husband gay, even outranked is my husband cheating by 10% in the United States of all Google searches that begin, is my husband. It is also 8 times more common than is my husband an alcoholic and 10 times more common than is my husband depressed. Probably because he's an alcoholic and he's cheating on you.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can't figure out how to get rid of you. That's why he's depressed and an alcoholic. Perhaps it goes without saying that these may be questions better directed at your husband than a search engine. The findings were part of an overall study the author did trying to determine what percentage of American men are gay. It's a complicated question because the number of men that openly identify as gay is not necessarily equal to the actual number, because there are some closeted homosexuals
I'm sure
that are married with kids
Mm-hmm.
and hooking up on Craigslist. That's what you need to search. Using surveys, social media, pornography, search histories, and dating site statistics, the author concluded that the percentage of men in America who primarily are attracted to men is somewhere in the 5% range. Searches for gay porn and male-for-male sexual encounters on dating sites and places where social media and census data only indicated a 1% gay male population proved for the author that gay men do not exist in smaller numbers in intolerant places. They just exist in various degrees in the closet. Here's a question for the befuddled wives of the Louisiana and South Carolina. What does one expect to find when Googling, is my husband gay? Has anyone ever gotten a simple yes or no? Are you looking for some kind of test like the Salem witch trials? Bind his hands and throw him in the river to see if he floats? If Google doesn't answer all your questions, ladies, perhaps consider watching In and Out, Brokeback Mountain, and just asking your husband, is he gay? So,
Okay.
oh my God! Do I really need to see that? Did I,
Sorry, I'm looking at a butt right now.
are you on Craigslist?
I'm on Craigslist right now because, right, what Ray said, there's some straight people who are, like this guy from Houston.
I can't tell if it's nasty or. Oh, it looks like there's cum running out of it.
Oh, gross. Okay, DL bottom, 5'10", thick, fat, clean ass, looking for 36. Looking 36 for some good straight dick. I love giving slow balls, dipping sloppy wet head. Anyway, it's gross right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just picked something from Craigslist right now because Ray was just talking about something about and
You should Google, is your husband gay?
let's try
See
that.
what comes up.
Is your husband?
Is my husband gay?
Is my husband gay? Is my husband gay? Actually, yes, it is.
I hope so.
Okay.
10 signs he's gay.
10 signs is gay. 9 signs your husband is gay. 6 signs your husband is gay. Is my husband gay? There's so many search results here right now.
I think my husband is gay.
I think my husband is gay. Where? How do you know? Let's click on this one. Yeah, it's interesting that people would actually search that. Like this guy, I think my husband is gay. Hello, I would like to share my story. I'm a 26-year-old married for 2 years now and together with my wife for 3 years. I am gay or bisexual, more to be gay. I'm still in the closet. Nobody knows anything about me being in a society for gays. So I guess there are people who actually blog about it too.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's interesting that the people would blog about it and they would know. Their wives don't know.
There should be a statistic on how many wives bust their husbands on Craigslist looking for male to male sex. Because we all know that it has happened.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, guys, you have to excuse me. I'm a little slurry because I've been drinking
Just a little.
just a little.
Well, you take the Delta story.
Okay, I'll take the Delta story.
Yeah.
Okay, Delta Airlines is very sorry if they're sorry because it generated a confirmation code that read "hate gays." You know, H8GAYS.
Me so sorry.
We're so sorry. The airline says it was an honest computer-generated error. That's the confirmation code on a Delta Airlines customer saw on his boarding pass earlier this month. Naturally, he was pretty shocked.
Was he gay?
If he probably not, he's probably not gay. Anyway, at
Obviously,
first,
he wasn't a conservative liberal Republican, or he would have been like, "Oh yeah."
oh yeah, it would have been posted about it. At first, I didn't think I read it right. Jeff White, a student at the University of West Florida, tells the Washington Post. I was worried that another customer might think I somehow picked that code. If I were a gay male, I might have thought that a Delta worker purposely gave me that code, and that would have made me extremely uncomfortable. Delta has apologized for any concern or misunderstanding and explained that the codes are always computer generated completely randomly. And a Delta rep tells the Post that the airline will make every effort to to prevent a similar combination of letters and numbers in the future. So yes, this was probably just an honest mistake, a computer generated error. But as White points out, it's a bit surprising that Delta didn't block this particular combination as a possibility. I'm sure they removed four-letter words, yeah, like FUCK, that would be seen as offensive. He tells the Post, I'm surprised that gays and hate were burn blocked as well.
I know.
What is it?
I'm surprised because there's a lot of gays that work in the airline industry. A lot.
A whole lot, especially in Delta. I know this friend of mine, Joe, and he works for Delta. And
Is he a gay?
He is gay.
He is a
He
gay.
is gay. And yeah,
Is he
I can't believe they
a
have these.
flight attendant?
He is a flight attendant.
Stereotypical. Very stereotypical.
Very woofy. Very woofy.
Does he sashay down the aisle?
I guess he does. I don't know. And anyway, so yeah, I can't believe Delta would do this, but I can't blame them because it's computer generated. They would have at least anticipated these kind of words, though.
I don't know. You would think that they would. They probably put some stuff in there, but they probably never thought about gays and.
I think it's okay for them to put gays, but the H8 one, the H when you say H8 because it's short for hate, and they could have at least prevented that word those two letters from anything, and would have been everything would have been okay.
I wonder if PWRBOT ever shows up.
RBOT. What's RBOT?
PR
PR.
PWR
Power
Power
BTM. PWR BTM.
Yeah,
That's right. Power Bono.
not that ever shows up.
That would be your.
I will say one
Something
thing:
like
living in Houston with IIH close by, those little gay flight attendants, they're worse than a group of sailors. In fact, I think they put some sailors to shame.
Oh, really? They
Yes.
do? What, Mike? What?
They all over Growler.
They're all over ground. Okay.
They used to be all over Craigslist too.
Okay, I'm gonna take this geek, Ray, because this is
Okay,
something
you
that
take
you
the
might
geek.
like. Okay.
Okay.
So, geek. Avigant tests glyph wearable display prototype on track for CES debut. So we weren't expecting to see the final glyph prototype materialize until just before CES, but Avigant is ready to show off the latest consumer design in the flesh. Presented in the picture. I'll probably flash it in the video. So the high-res retinal display projects an image directly into your eyes,
Oh my God, I'm blind. I'm blind.
enabling a much sharper picture than what you'd experience by looking at a traditional panel. So, according to Avigant reps, this alpha prototype currently undergoing testing has smaller optics and improved adjustments compared to the demo unit we tried out in October, and it's far more attractive to a boot. The company plans to launch a Kickstarter campaign on January 22nd with a beta version of Gliv. I'm really drunk. Shipping to pre-order customer for $499 by the end of 2014. So look at this. It looks like Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it kind of when you look at it, it kind of adjusts to your surroundings, at least to how you look at things, and it's almost like your real vision. So yeah,
So
gonna
it's
be a Kickstarter.
projecting it. It's like a 360. Oh, what is it? 180.
More than 180. I mean, because your peripheral vision.
What's vision range, Mike? 260.
That's what?
Peripheral vision, is it 260? What's the?
Well, all the way around is 360.
Yeah.
So they measure it how far back.
Really, I can't see the back of my head.
But you can't see 360.
I can't see 360.
Well, moms can.
Mom's.
Teachers can.
Teachers can.
So this is going to be a very nice virtual reality thing, or
They
you
see
can
every
wear
time
this.
some little thug Asian adjusts his crotch in class.
What? You see that a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a teacher.
You know, teacher. Okay, Ray. This is bizarre. I picked for
Well,
you.
no. We ain't off of this other story.
Oh.
So it puts the image directly on the inside of your retinas, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what's going to stop them from doing subliminal programming in that?
Oh, interesting. They
I like to
could-
put sci-fi people.
like you're watching. You're walking something. Well, you're walking, and then you see something like a cat. Or
No, like you're watching a movie, and while since they're putting this stuff directly on your retina, they can probably flash subliminal images like you're hungry, eating McDonald's,
Oh,
stuff
really?
in the show that they're doing, because they kind of do that now.
They do
on
that
TV
now
shows.
on TV shows, right? Don't they? Remember in Fight Club, he would put some porn in the film, put really quick dick
Uh-huh.
shot or something. So when they're playing in the theaters, there's gonna be a big flash of dick for probably a millisecond. Everybody would see it, but then it would be awkward. But yeah, I think
I
I
don't
can do the
remember
same
that,
thing.
but
You
I remember.
that?
I
Fight
remember.
Club?
I remember the story about it, but I don't remember that happening. So.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, subliminal though.
I mean, because there's
I was thinking just maps or something, or
no. I'm thinking it's a good way to brainwash people. I mean, you get them to watch something, and then you give them all these subliminal messages and saying like, "You're not gay. You're not gay. You're not
You're
gay.
not gay.
You like tits. You like
you
tits.
like tits. So you're flashing
Not
pictures
man
of tits.
boobs, real tits."
Hairy man boobs.
Yeah,
That's always hot. Like Mike show. Oh, thank you, Mike. Okay, He showed us.
Seen that.
Seen that before.
Okay, on to the bazaar.
I picked this for you, Ray,
Okay.
because this happens to people who use Facebook a lot, and you know a lot of people use Facebook.
Oh no. Actually, I posted a thing on my Facebook feed about slow kids texting the other day that George Takei, oh my, has posted. So
Okay.
Tourist falls off pier while checking Facebook. A tourist in Australia had to be rescued by police after plunging off a pier while browsing Facebook on her phone, officials have said. The Taiwanese woman, she'd be Asian, was walking
Asian.
along St. Kilda Pier near Melbourne on Monday night when she became distracted by her Facebook feed and plummeted into the chilly water off Port Phillip Bay. Victoria State Police said. A witness called for help and the police rushed by speedboat to the woman's aid. They found her floating in the water 20 minutes later, about 20 meters, 65 feet from the pier. She was still out in the water, lying on her back in a floating position because she told us later that she couldn't swim. Senior Constable Dean
tweeting.
Kelly of the
I
State
can't
Water
swim.
Police told the Australian Broadcasting Corporation she still had her mobile phone in her hand. And initially she apologized and said sorry. The woman was taken to hospital for treatment. Constable Kelly called on people to use greater care when using social media around the water. Now, how did she fall off the pier? Because most piers have rails around them.
I know. Maybe there was part of the.
Maybe it's some of those. Maybe it was more like a breakwater thing, like they have in Galveston, when you can walk out on them, but there's nothing.
Yeah, probably.
But you know how they found her, don't you?
Huh.
She was laying back in the water on Facebook, and they saw the
Is the-
light reflection of me.
I am
I am
drowning.
drowning. Somebody help me on Facebook. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Still tweeting or
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
Facebook status. I'm drowning. I can't swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just clueless about walking. I myself am careful. Fine. I admit sometimes I text message Mike here walking in front of me. Show me some tits, Mike. Come on. There you go. Woo, hot. Okay.
Text message you when?
Sometimes I text message you and while I'm walking, so I stop. I deliberately stop sometimes, or I go to a corner and continue my text message because I don't want to bump into anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I walk,
He acts like he's texting to bump in the big hairy man,
oh, that would be good. Yeah, I haven't done that lately.
especially in the bathhouse.
That's right. You don't text message in the bath. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Bathhouse. We don't see any people doing that, Mike, right? Okay, so yeah, that's what I do when I text message or Facebook or whatever, read something. I make sure I first look in front of me if I have a very long corridor. No one's gonna hit on me. You know, I'm not gonna hit on anyone. So then I walk and then I start text messaging, and then somebody comes from the side and hits me. Yeah, I am careful when I Facebook.
Do you
or
text and
message.
drive?
I say I don't. Most of the time.
I see Mike doing this over here.
Why are you nodding, Mike?
I will do it very rarely. Usually, if I'm texting while I'm in the car, I'm at a stop sign.
You can use Siri. You can say,
I don't have that function.
"Oh, you don't have that." You can
Uh-uh.
say, you can't say anything
I
like
don't have Siri. I don't have Siri.
text message.
iOS 7 and Siri's not working very well.
Oh no, Mike doesn't like Siri. He kind of wrecked his phone.
Yeah.
We have to go to the Apple Store very soon, Mike, to replace your phone. Anyway, so yeah, that's our story about Facebook. Oh, what about you? Don't you ever catch yourself, Ray, walking while text messaging?
No, I usually don't try not to do that. I have enough time walking straight and erect as it is without tripping over my own 2 feet. So being distracted.
You're walking erect.
Yes,
Ah.
like most Homo sapiens do.
Okay, you're erect when you're walking.
Yes.
Okay. That's right. But you're not text messaging at that point, right?
No, I used to do that when I'm on the commode.
Oh, that's right. I know Dave does that a lot. I think, as far as I know. Anyway, okay, so yeah, that's it. So that's our show. We don't have much messages lately because we have been busy. Like last week, we did a flashback episode of episode 430. I did get a message about that. Somebody said something. What's his name?
What did they say? What did they say, Maynard? Oh my God, he didn't pull it up and put it in the show notes.
Yeah, I know. He said that he doesn't know. What's his name again? Oh, yeah, okay. He's from, what's his name? Oh, John. Where is he from?
John.
John said, what city is he from? He is from, what city is he from? We don't know where he's from.
He doesn't say.
He doesn't say where he's from. Anyway, okay, so he did say that. I'm confused and perplexed by one of these images. I think you know which one. Actually, the last episode was the flashback for 430, where we're featuring the dick snakes.
The dick
We were
snake.
talking about the dick snakes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
The snakes that look like dicks.
Yep, that's right.
Not dicks that look like snakes, but snakes that look like dicks.
Yep. Snakes that look like dicks.
Yeah.
They're probably eels. Yeah, yeah. It's gotta be kind of they do look like dicks. Uncut dicks.
Uncut dicks,
Okay.
yes. Big uncut dicks.
Humongous uncut dicks.
Ginormous.
Ginormous. All right. Anyway, so I guess that's the show. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for. Why are you staring at us, Mike? Because we're talking about dicks.
I heard giant uncut dicks.
Oh, okay.
But not on thuggish little Latino boys
Hmm.
or Asian boys.
That's right. All right. So thank you everyone for watching or listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. Give us a call and leave us a voice message, and we'll play it on the show.
Yes, and subscribe by iTunes, Vimeo, and YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And go to the official website at bearpodcast.com. Thank you, everyone, for listening and watching. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Bear Podcast. Many wolves and many hugs.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
That'll do, Bear. That'll do.
Now I'm all but clamped because of the food.
I need a swig of wine, Mike.
Just bring your glass in here, would you? Just don't knock it over. Maynard's going to be doing a drunk podcast.
Oh, there's brownies here. You guys have brownies first.
Oh, brownies.
Let me tell you about the brownies and cookies when the video's off. Is my husband gay? Pierre!